Hi Gemini, welcome back to Crystal's Tarot. This is going to be your reading for your Sun, Moon, Rising, possibly Venus, depending on what shows up today for January 2021. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Go ahead and inhale and exhale as it feels comfortable to you. Okay. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you've not already done so. If you feel like this reading could be helpful for somebody you know, please feel free to share it. It's going to be for Gemini for January 2021. This will be our final shuffle. Sorry, one more. Gemini for January 2020. Gemini for January 2020. Gemini. Okay. Gemini for January 2020. Okay. This one. Did you recently leave somebody out in the cold, or somebody feels like you left them out in the cold? Current bottom of the deck, you have the Tower card. So this speaks about something unexpected, something coming in to kind of shake things up because it was built on a faulty foundation, something that wasn't stable. Possibly you built something with false hope, false expectation, false information. And now Spirit's coming along to kind of shake things up, to get rid of the things that no longer serve you, the things that weren't there for your greatest good, to make room for the things that are there for your greatest good. We're going to go ahead and pull some additional cards. Sorry, Gemini, January 2021. Gemini for January 21. Gemini for January 2021. This will be our final shuffle for Gemini for January 2021. The High Priestess, the Ace of Swords. So you're trying to really use your intuition to bring out truth and clarity in a situation. You have the Devil and the King of Wands. So you might be dealing with a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries that might be toxic for you. They might have been the one that got cut out of your life. Or somebody in that that has that same energy. Sorry, I feel like we got one more shuffle. All right. Gemini for January 2021. Gemini. Gemini for January 2021. Gemini, okay. Got a book here. All right. Bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Wands. So I feel like you were very much inspired to allow this tower to fall. In your current energy, you have the Hierophant in the reverse with the Six of Coins. So what this speaks about to me is that somebody wasn't being balanced and fair in regards to a high commitment, a marriage potentially, or long-term connection with you. And then you have what's crossing that is the Sun and the Four of Cups. So in this relationship that I'm getting, you walked away from it. It was because it wasn't bringing you any joy. You didn't feel like emotionally supported and connected in the relationship. You didn't feel like you were the only person for this other person. And it left your relationship kind of in a disarray for a long period of time. Your underlying energy, you have the Nine of Swords clarified with the Queen of Cups. So I feel like you're having like a lot of mental conflict. You're spending a lot of sleepless nights, sleepless energy, thinking about love and kind of feeling discouraged and disappointed in it, possibly feeling like it's just something that's not meant for you. In your recent past, you have the High Priestess with the Ten of Cups. So there was something that you used your intuition to bring in love. I feel like it's something you did for yourself. I'm getting that you walked away from somebody, something here, but you allowed yourself to love yourself through it, or you're working on that. In your recent past with the High Priestess, clarified with the Ten of Cups, you felt like the relationship that you were in wasn't going to ever be what you needed it to be, so you felt the need to walk away from it. And you use your intuition to do so. The High Priestess, she knows, but she doesn't say everything. So I feel like there was times where you tried to approach the conversation and you just got to the point, or try to have a conversation to address the concerns that you had, but there came a point where you realized that it's better for you to just keep it to yourself and just move on gracefully. The energy that's crowning you, you have the Knight of Pentacles with the Ten of Swords. So I felt like something wasn't moving along very stable for you, and it took a long time, put a lot of energy into it, just to only be heartbroken in the end. And I felt like that's why you had to walk away. In your near future, you have the Knight of Cups with the Justice card. So what this speaks about to me is that you or somebody that you know will be trying to put actions of love forward to bring in balance. For others of you, I'm getting if there's a court situation, they'll notice that they'll see the higher path. They'll see who was trying to be balanced and fair and who wasn't. Keep in mind the court system regularly sees and experiences certain things. So for some of you, if you're going through a divorce, I'm here with the Justice card and the Knight of Cups, and he's walking away. I felt like they're going to notice that you had probable cause to walk away, and I feel like I feel like you'll have a favorable outcome for any of you that are going to deal with the court system. For everybody, it will be different though. For others of you, there might be somebody coming in that's going to bring balance and fairness to the relationship some point in your near future. How you feel about yourself. Sorry, I have a Neapolitan Mastiff, and he's very loud when he snores. He's very loud in general. He must have heard me. Okay, how you feel about yourself. You have the Two of Wands with the Three of Wands. So I feel like you're trying to pick the best path for you to move forward, and you're trying to like rely on your intuition and your guidance system to do so. I feel like there's something that you know is healthy and balanced for you, and you're just waiting for that to come in. With how people see you, you have the Five of Pentacles with the Five of Cups. So I feel like some people are realizing that you left them out in the cold because you weren't happy in the relationship. You weren't fulfilled. You weren't getting what you needed in the situation. So that caused you to walk away. And in your hopes and fears, you have the Six of Cups with the High Priestess card. So there's somebody that you're nostalgic about, and you're trying to use your intuition for them. It might be somebody in your past, or regarding this connection that you had to let go. It might have been around for a long time, and you're hoping that you did the right thing, and you're fearful that I feel like you're fearful of the outcome. I feel like you're kind of fearful of if you have an upcoming court proceeding, you might be not sure how that's going to work out. But you're really trying to just bring balance and love to yourself. You're hoping to get to that point where you can have a long-term relationship with somebody who's going to be honest and sincere with you, somebody that you feel connected to on emotional and spiritual level. Your final outcome, should things remain the same, you have the Six of Swords. This talks about walking away from things that no longer serve you, walking away from mental conflict, walking away from arguments and things. Like, you don't want to defend yourself. You're not going to need to defend yourself. I feel like also when you go to court, I feel like you're going to have all the documentation, everything you need to really stand up for your case and show your case, where the people involved that are going to have to make the decisions, they're going to do it in a balanced and fair way. They're going to see everything that you invested in it, or that was invested, and where it was fair or wasn't fair. So to clarify your Six of Wands for your final outcome, you have the Seven of Wands, Temperance, the Knight of Wands, Queen of Swords, Queen of Coins, and the Hierophant. So what this speaks about to me is like really sticking up for yourself and what you're walking away from. It was the right thing for you to walk away. You needed to bring balance and fairness to yourself. You needed to feel loved and supported just in the way that you were providing it as well. You're trying to find passion to move forward in the things that you're inspired to do so. But I feel like you're very, like, you're kind of like gun shy, like you're nervous that the same thing will keep repeating itself. So you're just trying to focus on bringing in your abundance and your pentacles. And I feel like you're going to be speaking in your truth, standing in your truth more than you have in the past. And just focus on bringing in abundance for yourself, like being the loving parent. If you're a parent, you're going to be loving and nurturing your children if you have them, yourself if not. And then that's going to bring in a solid connection. I feel like Spirit's really satisfied with you, very glad that you stood up for yourself. If you just look at the Hierophant, there's two children at the bottom right here, and they're kind of like praying to him, and he's just looking down on them. So I feel like Spirit's like really, Spirit knows that was a hard thing for you to do, to walk away. I feel like some of you might have been in that connection for a really long time with the Hierophant in the reverse here, and it just didn't go the way that you wanted it to. It wasn't balanced and fair. You didn't feel loved and supported in it, so you had to walk away. And now when people come at you with the Queen of Swords here, like, you're going to be calling it like it is. You're going to be upfront and truthful. You do have the ability to be loving and nurturing here with the Queen of Pentacles. But you're going to love yourself first. It's going to be balanced and fair. It's going to be something that has the ability to withstand the test of time before you invest again. I feel like you really know what you want now because you know what you don't want. I feel like Spirit's really proud of you. Let's see. We are going to pull some additional. Advice for Gemini for January 2021. Advice for Gemini for January 2021. Spirit's advice for Gemini 2021. Thank you, Spirit. Advice for Gemini. All right. So you're being advised to, like, kind of slow and steady wins the race. Like, focus on your pentacles, move forward with your abundance. Even though you have a lot of mental conflict right now, Spirit's encouraging you to act in passion here. Don't allow yourself to be trapped in your mind space. You were there for too long already. Even though you were hurt and you're fearful that that's going to happen again, just know that whoever's right for you is going to come in. But in order for them to come in, you really need to clean out this energy of where you're expecting the worst. I feel like the person that you were previously with, that you had to walk away from, there was a lot of slow movement within the relationship. It provided little to any growth for you, and it kind of left you like feeling mentally confused. And I felt like you were giving more than you were receiving. And then you got the inspiration to move forward in what you're passionate about, to just kind of move along. and take a swift action to protect your heart, to like heal yourself. And I feel like you went through like a long period of time. You might have had bad relationships, multiple of them in your past, and you're just feeling like defeated and wounded. And you feel like it's going to keep on repeating here with these energies. So with the 10 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. So there was a lot of hurt in your past. But I want you to look at this. You have the King of Pentacles, and he's just looking at her in her mental prison. I want you to be able to see his face. He's like looking at her like lovingly and compassionately. It's like, I feel like even though like right now it might be hard for you to think about another relationship, there will be somebody who comes in that shows you compassion, but you'll be confused about it at first. You won't really want to move forward, but I feel like this person is, with it being the King of Pentacles, he's going to be very, he or she will be very reliable. They'll show you better than they can tell you. And that's going to really speak to your heart, because it's not been something that you've experienced in past relationships. This king is not going anywhere. He sees a value in you more than you see in yourself at the moment. Right now, I feel like you're just seeing your pain and your hurt and your anguish, and it causes a lot of like confusion and mental stress. But I feel like he sees you for like the loving person that you are, the person who's abundant and vibrant, who's loving, nurturing, and kind, playful and joyful. So he's just waiting for that energy to heal. If you haven't met him already, he's somebody that will be coming in. And I feel like Spirit, like with this being your advice, like Spirit wants you to also have compassion for yourself. Like understand the things that you've been through weren't there to hurt you. They were there to teach you. I feel like you weren't valuing yourself enough in the past, which allowed these people to come in that were of a lower vibration. It allowed them to come in, but now you're realizing your worth. You're seeing that you deserve better than what you got. And even though you were hurt by it, there were a lot of lessons that you learned from it. So I feel like Spirit's really asking you to have patience and compassion for yourself, to really appreciate who you are, stand in your strengths, clear out your mental bring in mental clarity to your confusion and your sorrow that you might be experiencing right now. Because when you bring in people, they'll be of that same energy that you are. It's a similar footprint. So if you're expecting to get bad relationships and people who aren't trustworthy, that's what you're going to get. That's what you're going to keep repeating. But I feel like you've already learned that you deserve better than that. It's just a matter of cleaning up those old wounds, giving yourself the time that you need to heal, reflecting on your abundance, your wealth, the beautiful things that you have to offer this world. You're somebody who's very dependable. You're fun to be around. You're joyful. You're very intellectual as well. And I feel like you're just gun shy right now because of the past and the history that you've had. But just know that there's better in store for you in your future. Okay, Gemini, you are amazing, and never forget it. Allow yourself to heal your heart so that you can bring in your soul tribe that's meant for you, that's going to be loving and nurturing and kind towards you instead of just take from you. This has been your reading for January 2021. If this reading has resonated, please don't forget to like and subscribe if you've not already done so. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of love and light.